I must say, I'm thoroughly impressed with the Mavericks today. Closing out 2021 strong today. Very, very strong. And Sean Ireland, I hope this is about basketball. That felt real good. I hope that's about the win. That's all I can say on that one. Yeah, man, Mavs going there. Listen, I want to send a message to one Mr. Luka Doncic right now, okay? Luka, you can hear me. If they can send you this, let me tell you something. You better come back ready to play when you come back. Because right now, your sidekick that they bought in here for you, he's balling right now. He's playing some really good basketball. So I hope when you come back, thank you, Sean, for confirming it. So when you come back, I hope you got your I don't want to say big boy pants because I know Sean Ireland's gonna take that and run with that, but I hope you got your game on ready to play because right now these Mavericks are playing looking good and rolling when you come back. So let's come back and just drop you right in there and let's keep this thing going. This Mavs team looked real good today. That ball was moving. They were putting things on the floor. KP was balling, making some good shots. Jalen Brunson was doing some good things. I still want him to start. Mavs just look good today. Especially they wanted to make sure there was no walk off buzzer beater situation happening this time. They wanted to make sure of that. But yeah, man, Mavs win. One second. Make sure I get that. Okay, yeah, Mavs win 112-96 over the Sacramento Kings in Sacramento, and now they'll be in Oklahoma City tomorrow. I'm sorry, not tomorrow, Sunday for that game. His rim protection has been really good. His not only is his rim protection been good, his offense is the shot making. That one deal he did with the fake, and when he did like that, KP is ball. Listen, KP is a. You can tell KP has been in the gym. You can tell KP has been in the lab. Last year you could tell he wasn't doing any of that, but this year you can tell he's been in the lab. He's been working on his game. You can look at him and tell he's taking his game to a whole nother level. You tell there's a guy that's when the game's over with, he's out there, he's at the gym somewhere working on his game. He looks totally different from when he got here and last year. But last year, I mean, it was more of an injury deal. But he looked he there now. He this is the KP everybody wanted him and clamoring for. You got it now. He's here. Um, let's see if they got those highlights ready for you guys. Let's go. Let's go over those. What is today? Nope, not just yet. And this was a big game for the Mavericks coming off that buzzer beater, and not to mention the fact that you know we signed a couple guys that pretty much as soon as they got here, they got in COVID protocols like right off the bat. So this was a good game for them. Not getting flustered by that, and to keep the thing going, keep the winning train going right here. That's December 29th. I don't want to hear another thing about trading him for the rest of the year. Yeah, I just don't think trading him would be the smart idea right now. I mean, at this point, you have what you're getting from him. Trading him, oh dang, I put that in the wrong group. Trading him wouldn't make any sense. The thing is now is you got to make sure that you get him and Luca on the same page when Luca comes back. And I think that Reggie Bullock came out. He played today. Luca and them should be ready to go on Sunday, but I doubt they play Sunday. So I'm thinking Monday back at the AAC. Luca, Tim Hardaway, and those guys they'll be ready. They'll be ready to go on Monday. I mean, I'll be shocked if they go to Oklahoma, not unless they just really want to get out of the house and play basketball because they've been locked up. But other than that, those guys should be ready to go as far as that goes. Shout out to Chuck. What's up, Chuck? That was one of the Grady Fisher games for KP. Yes, yes. KP, he didn't take he. The thing I like about KP is he's not forcing his shot. He's not taking bad shots. You know, as I said a couple games ago, Coach Kidd has lived up to what he said of he's going to get Porzingis back to playing basketball to the way he looked uh, when he was with the Knicks or whatever. I'm not saying he's all the way back there, but He's back on that level now. At this point, his drives to the basket, his playmaking, the shots he's taking, everything is just a little bit more fluid for him this year. And dang, how many groups? How many? I didn't realize I was in this many groups on Facebook that I shared this show to. All right, there we go. I love that he's finding other ways to score than shooting from 3-point line. See, and I'm glad you brought that up, Sean. See, that's a prime example of that's more of a Rick Car. That was more of a Rick Carlisle thing right there. Everybody says how great of a coach Rick Carlisle is, and he is. But I don't think Rick Carlisle knew how to use Kristaps Porzingis after a while. I think it was, just go over there and stand and shoot and let Luka be Luka. That's what I feel like it was because, hey Parwin, Happy New Year, Sean, to Sean and John and T. Oh, thank you. I don't know. Oh, I think EA's at work. I don't know where EA is today, but thank you. Thank you for the late notification, Facebook. Rick Carlisle lost today because of DeMar DeRozan 3.8. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know that was against the Pacers though. Yeah, I said this. I don't think Rick Carlisle knows how to coach athletes. That's just my bottom line. I just don't think so. I don't think he knew what to do with Porzingis. And Coach Kidd, like I said, I feel like this year his thing was to come in here and get Luka and KP on the same page and get them going. So that's what we got now. All right, we got these highlights up now. Let's put them up on the screen here. Put these highlights up on the screen. All right, there we go. Yeah, look right there. Cut to the basket. Let's start off. I think he comes back here. 3, wide open. Nice shot. Nice shooting. Playing some good ball. Really good ball. Oh, there goes that ugly jump shot again. Man, that thing is bowling shoe ugly. Listen, the starting 5 tonight, everybody was in double figures from the starting 5 tonight. So whenever that happens, I feel like the Mavericks win a lot of games. And I mean everybody, including Dwight Powell and including Sniper Mode himself, Reggie Bullock with 16 tonight. So everybody contributed. Even Dorian Finney-Swish had some good numbers tonight too. So they got what they wanted in the offensive end. And I think in the second quarter, they played some good defense. Josh Green, I thought today he was gonna have a big game. I thought this was his game to drive it like he stole it, but he was more defensive if anything tonight, which was fine with me. Oh, this guy here, that guy there. What can you say about De'Aaron Fox? One of my favorite point guards in the league today. Guy there is just a baller. Look at his ball movement. Moving around, take a nice shot. Taking that shot. And, me and Tobias were talking last night, EA on bFb. You can go check it out on our YouTube page. About, he was saying something about Luka, and we were saying, yeah, Luka's a bit of a ball stopper, but he's got to figure out. Look at that good pass. Good pass to Josh Green. Luka's a bit of a ball stopper, and we got to figure out how to get him to not be a ball stopper when he's out there on the court. Let's see what we got here. We come around. Jalen Brunson, look, spin around, up, under, to the basket. Nice little put back there. Jalen Brunson with 23 tonight. Look at them. They're just playing. And you know what I want the Mavericks to do? I don't want them to get rid of these guys so they sign these 10-day contracts. I want them to keep them because I want them to I feel like that's a good reason why Dwight Powell might be playing a little bit stronger because now he's got somebody behind him like a Marquise Chris or somebody like that who they can sit his butt down for. If you don't play well, make him play harder. That's what I want. Look at these shots. That's KP right in there. Get it back. Reggie Bullock, 3. Look at that. Look at that. That's what we've been wanting out of this team. That is exactly what we've been wanting out of this team. Look at that. Marquise Chris. Oh, I want to keep him. I want to keep him so bad. I want to keep him here. I want him and Isaiah Thomas to stay. Jalen Brunson. He had it going tonight. But two, thought six, I made the game winner. I'm gonna toss up threes out there. Yeah, he was shooting a lot of threes. He hit some too though. Ooh, up and under. Marvin Bagley had a big game against the Mavs today. He usually does have a big game. Swing. We go here to the basket. Nice move by Reggie Bullock. Sniper mode was in full effect today. I will give him that. Oh, Rashawn Holmes. Come on, Dodo. You can't foul him right there, but it's all right. There's nothing you can really do right there. Dodo, come around. Kristaps, 3. Look at that. Man. Ooh, that 3 is falling. That 3 is falling. He is looking nice right now. Now, Dwight Powell did have another play where he left Matu off a play again, and Matu knocked down a 3, and I was like, boy, Dwight Powell just didn't learn from the other night, huh? Look at the ball. These guys are moving. Look at how they're moving. They're moving so well. These guys are cutting it in. Boy. Happy New Year, sir. Thank you. I'll find out who you are in just a second. Let me get back over here to the game. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, we come here. KP, back down. Toss, ball movement, 3, corner. I mean, does it get any better? Does it get any better? Look at that. That's what you've been wanting from this team. Knock down your open shots. Just knock them down. Knock them down. I got a small feeling that Luka's going to ruin that. You would hope that not. All right, Neff Laxton. Happy New Year to you too, sir. That third quarter, that was probably the best quarter. That was probably the best quarter of basketball I've seen from the Mavs in a long time, right there in the third quarter. That was their money quarter right there. Pass it. Don't hesitate. Knock down 3. Cross. There he is. They left him alone again, and he knocked down a 3. So you don't leave him open. He hit a game winner on you. Let's start putting a little bit more respect on him. The Kings tried to make just a little bit of a run, but I think at that point it may have been too far gone. At that point, they tried, but it just wasn't. Well, that was a bad turnover, bad pass. Oh, come on. Okay, see that right there is exactly why I want to keep those young guys there. For when he make boneheaded plays and does dumb things like that, that's what I want to sit him down and say, okay, you on that bull right now. So I got you. Don't worry about it. KP comes around, cut to the basket, up under. He got him into fake. I think this part where he touches his head and tell him, I seen it. Jalen Brunson, he mixed him up and went to the basket right here. One hand up and under. Boy, that was nice. I told you I want Jalen Brunson to start when Luka comes back, and I want Luka off the ball. I've been wanting Luka off the ball. When I don't know what it's going to take for them to understand it, it probably is better for to have him off the ball. That's probably why. That's what it's going to take for them to understand that, or get him to play well. Take him off the ball. You take him off the ball, you might have a little bit more success. I would probably prefer Brunson to run the offense because Brunson is faster than Luka and quicker. So that might be what they need to do. I've been saying that it's probably time to go ahead and go with it. I hope that these couple of games, and Tobias is saying that too. I hope that these couple of games have made them see that they probably should start Jalen Brunson later on. Actually, just as soon as Luka comes back, but I doubt they'll do it. Because honestly, if you start Brunson now that you have IT and you got Frankie Nuggets, you really could take Luka off the ball and not make Luka make Luka the primary ball handler. Because now you got somebody, you got 2 guys that can come in for Jalen Brunson now, as opposed to just one. So, and even so, you could put Frankie Nuggets at the 2 for a minute when Hardaway sits down because Hardaway isn't starting right now. And I think they have Reggie Bullock playing. But honestly, if it were me, I might. I told you the other night I would look at starting um Josh Green. Honestly, at this point, Brunson, Frank, Luca, Dorian, and KP. Uh, that two guard is where it gets tricky. I don't know. I kind of want to start Tim again, but you need some scoring coming off the bench. So that's why they've moved him back to the second unit. Um, which is good. Which is good for them. Which is good for them. I think if you can run IT, maybe Tim, Reggie Bullock, Maxey, and you want to run Marquise Chris or whoever. I think that is a good second unit right there to run out there. Uh, I don't I They might have the post game interviews up. I don't think they're moving that fast over there, but let me check and see. 12:31. No, they just have Jesse Kidd free. Yeah, I don't think they're moving that fast over there. I know they want to hear him get back. I think Kidd is going to choose Knight over IT. Hey, even if you keep Knight, and Knight came off the bench the other night, gave you 18. You can put him at the 2. Whatever you guys want to do. You have no shame. What do I have no shame in? What do I have no shame in, Grotopia? Yeah, he came in and put up 18 the other night, so I wouldn't be against him. They got a lot of guards. They have a lot of players now, which is what the Mavericks didn't have in the beginning. So, Cuban is the king of wanting to sign low budget guys to low deals and keeping them around like that. That's usually his game. So I don't see why he wouldn't do it this time around because they don't have enough players. But now they do, given this. So, you know, this is what Cuban loves to do: get cheap players that he thinks he can rediscover, dust them off, and clean them up and make them Maverick guys. So we'll see. But let's get over here to the stats and do some stats and facts real quick. So we go to the stats. Okay, to start off, first off, the Mavericks now. Let's see, even after this win, what does that put them? The Mavericks have moved back to the 7th spot in the Western Conference with this win. Good. They need it. Upward is always where you want to go. Upward. Let's get to it though. Stats tonight. Dorian Finney-Swish, 12 points. There we go. So I can go back to the comments while I'm reading the stats. Dorian Finney-Smith, 12 points. KP, 24 and 9. Those are some really good numbers. Nobody can hate on 24 and 9. Nobody can hate on that. Those are some excellent numbers. 24, 9, and 6. Not a bad night. Dwight Powell. What does the Ben Skin thing say? Hold on to your butts. He had 13 points tonight. Double figures. 13 and 7 to be exact. 13.7 rebounds. That's what we want from him. Jalen Brunson, 23. Of course, we know what we're going to get from him. Reggie Bullock, sniper mode, full effect, 16 points. Josh Green, 8 points. I think that's a solid 8 tonight because he did a lot of things on the defensive end that the Mavs wanted and needed today. So I just like Josh Green. I think he needs to get more minutes. I hope that these last couple games have showed that he should get more minutes with this team going forward. Sterling Brown, 8 points. And I'm not really a Sterling Brown fan, but we'll take it. Marquise Chris, 8 points tonight. I feel like I feel like he should definitely get more minutes. He's a good, strong player. Good rebounder. Good, tough, gritty. Put the ball back, and he can shoot a little bit too. So I'm not opposed to him at all getting some more minutes. Theo Pension, 0 points. Everybody has 0 points. But like I was saying at the top of the show, Luka's got to come back. You got to come back ready to play this thing because right now this Mavericks team, looks like something. So here's the thing: it does speak volumes when your star player is not on the floor and they can show numbers to prove that when your star player is off the floor, they play better, and that when he's on the floor, they're progressively worse. Tim McMahon was the one who put that out to show that that stat that when Luka's on the floor, they're just progressively worse at this point. And I know a guy like Sean Ireland chuck it up to his weight as to what he is, but that could be a big possibility why he is playing like he is because of his weight. Um, you know, when you got that much weight on you, your knees and your ankles and your bones and stuff hurt because you're not used to carrying it. And we've seen he's almost after every play he's grabbing his legs or his ankles or something. So we would hope that during this quarantine time, I think I see somebody say they have him right now doing some stuff to keep him going. Would you trade Luka? Who would you be your try? I'm not trading Luka Doncic right now. Uh, I'm never trading Luka Doncic right now. See, this is my thing with people. What we got to stop doing. This is with coaches, teams, and everything. You got to stop saying, "Well, it's not working right now. Just get rid of them." That's not how you win. That's not how you win championships. That's not how you get it done. Now, it's only Luka's third year now. It just any team like somebody like Ben Simmons, who's basically told you, "I don't want to be here anymore." I don't want to be here anymore. That's when you get rid of somebody. But this whole everybody's in this win now mode and don't want to wait and let things develop. You know, it's not going to happen overnight. And you got a player like Luka, you need to get him to understand, like, bro, your style of basketball with the way this team is built, you can't play like that anymore. You're under a different coaching regime. That the last coach let you do that, and yeah, it may have gotten you to the playoffs, but it got you bounced up at the playoffs, letting you be who you want to be. So it's called a hypothetical. It's hypothetical. Yeah, it is a hypothetical question. But no. Now we'll tell you this though. As I've said recently, Luka's about to have to get to a point to where we're gonna have to start seeing that dude that I'm sorry, not dude, that Dirk, LeBron, Kobe, Michael Jordan work ethic out of him, because if not, we're gonna start questioning what we're doing, because we can look at a guy like KP who's getting killed and everybody was saying this and that, but as I was saying now at the beginning of the post game show, you can look at this guy and tell he's in the gym. He's constantly in the gym. He's working on his game. He's taking his game to another level. You can tell that he's putting in the work. Those I could tell like last year he probably wasn't putting it to us because he was hurt because he couldn't do too much. And credit to Coach Kidd, like I said, who's made it known that his game plan this season was to get him back looking good and healthy. And now that they got that, we just got to figure it out how to get him and Luka on the same page, which I also think that's also what the game plan was. Just because we look better without Luka doesn't mean you trade him. Luka should adjust his style to the team and be a pass first guard or forward. Okay, that's 50-50 at best what you're saying. Okay, Luka does need to adjust his game. Luka doesn't need to become pass. I mean, he's a good passer. I can't tell you what. He's not going to be pass first. What they need to do is, I've talked about this, and this is what I used to argue with EA. This is what I used to argue with EA about. When he used to praise Luka when they would lose games, and well, he got a triple double and other thing, and I would be like, Luke, and I think it was his second year. I would be like, do you see how bone dead tired he is? And when it comes to fourth quarter, he has no legs because he's doing having to do so much. If you take the ball out of his hands, you will be able to utilize him more. When Coach Kidd got here, his first thing he said was, well, we want to keep Luka fresh for the fourth quarter. And that's what I had been saying for years, that's what they need to do. Stop putting so much on him this early. Just give him the ball, let him play within the flow of the game, not having him do so much. That's all it needs to help with Luka. Like I said, I just want him off the ball. I think Jalen Brunson should run the offense, and I think Luka should, you know, post up more, and because he's really good at it. He's really good at posting up. There's nothing wrong with his posting up guy. I just think that's what he should start doing. But don't act like if we got Tyler Hero, Bam, or Jim. No, I'm not trading any of those guys for Luka. None of those guys. None of those guys make me move for Luka, especially no Tyler Hero. Tyler Hero's not better than Luka Doncic. Bam's not better than Luka Doncic. Jimmy Butler sure as hell ain't better than Luka Doncic. Only trade for Luka I would do is LeBron. I couldn't listen, Sean. Anybody will tell you I'm the biggest LeBron fan in the world. But even that, I wouldn't do it. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, you want to trade them for Luca. Those guys they're not all three of them together, they're not really a good fit. I mean, they got to the finals that 1 year in the bubble, but after that, they've been nothing. They're not good. They're getting bounced out. They're gonna end up breaking that up pretty soon. That's not gonna you can't keep those three together. One, uh Jimmy, but how do I describe that? Tyler Hero is too up and down sometimes. Um, and what you need, Bam and Jimmy Butler, they kind of get in each other's way. You know what? They are Steve Nash. They are what I used to say Steve Nash and Dirk was why they were best apart from each other. Steve Nash and Dirk were better apart from each other than they were together because Steve Nash, I'm not necessarily getting his way, but that's why you say he would get in Dirk's way, and that wouldn't allow Dirk to go to the next level. That's why when Steve Nash left, you saw Steve Nash and Dirk run the NBA for those couple of years because they are off. Yes, they were good together, but they were better off apart from each other. That's just my personal opinion. I said that so many times. Of course, people don't agree with it, but I'm like, I don't see how you can agree with it. They didn't. I mean, I know Dirk got hurt that 1 year that they went to the Western Conference Final against San Antonio with his ankle, but I never thought that they would win you a championship just because of how ball dominant Steve Nash was and how much Dirk offense thrived off him having the ball. So that was my only takeaway from that. But yeah, those three, I'm not trading any of those guys. The only person I'll tell you one person I'll tell you maybe two people I would three, four. There are 3, 4 people I would trade him for, maybe 5. Booker, Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, Giannis, and KD. That's it. That's it. That's it. Those are the only guys I would trade Luka Doncic for right now. And I might not even do that because I'm looking at my thing is an age factor. I look at your age. I'm a guy who will take youth over experience any day because I can make my youth experience. I can make my youth experience. So I'm not too much worried about that. So that's just me personally. I'm a youth guy. Luka's already hell, they had him top 5 last year. Luka's done so much already. So those are the only guys I would really do that for. But other than that, I just can't. That's it. Why I wouldn't do LeBron? No, LeBron's too old. LeBron's too old now. I know what you're thinking, LeBron. With LeBron here, we will win. We probably go back to winning, but no, I just couldn't. LeBron's my guy. I love LeBron to the end of the earth and back, but nah. With the team's too young for LeBron. We'd have to come in here and rearrange so much to get it done. This is what the team needs: veteran starting point guard similar to CP3. You know what? And that's why I said that one. Isaiah Thomas to stay here because in the other night in the Mavs post game show we did, you heard KP and them saying, when he came back, he was already on the sideline, teaching guys and showing them stuff to do. And just running plays down, already talking to guys like that on the bench. So that's what the Mavericks don't have on there because everybody's the same age. Our starting 5, everybody on the team is younger than 20. Our 2 starting players are under 20. Hell, Porzingis is like 25 and Luka's like 21 or 22. So they haven't been they've been to playoffs together. They don't have anybody on the team who's made a deep playoff run or anything like that. So that's what they need. That's why I want to keep these guys like Isaiah Thomas and Brandon Knight and Marquise Chris, stuff like that. Let's see if those interviews came in yet. Nope, not yet. Yes. Now, we were talking last day. Here's another thing. I think Luca, Dorian. I mean, sorry, not Dorian. Tim Hardaway Jr. and all the rest of the guys that's in COVID protocols. I think they're going to be good to go. I think they're going to be good to go by tomorrow or Monday. I think we'll get everybody back in the next couple days. So I know they put out a report saying that the Mavericks aren't going to be signing any more 10 deal players after the ones that re-signed today with Marquise Chris and I think Theo and IT got one. So what I gotta be honest, I don't IT might be washed, but I don't need him. It's not about him being here doing anything. It's about his presence and what keeping guys hungry and keeping their minds in it. Shout out to Janzi. Shout out to you, Ludwig. Shout out to you. It's just about him being on the team, having a veteran guy who can sit there and talk to these guys when they come sit down and bench and, explain them, what Coach Kidd means by this when he says this, or what Coach Kidd means when he says that, this is what you should have did on that play. Right now they don't have that guy on the bench. Last year they did, or the year before that they did with JJ, and they let JJ go. Everybody said JJ Barea was the buffer between Rick Carlisle and Luka. So I don't know. That's just my point on IT. I don't need him to come here and do nothing. When Luka comes back, do you think he will be slimmer? I'll tell you this: if he experienced symptoms from COVID, then yeah, he's gonna be slimmer. The one person who looked slimmer to me when he came back from COVID, I think it was last year, was Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler had COVID. Man, he came back. He didn't even look like himself when he had COVID real bad. Not that I'm saying I'm wishing that on Luka or anything. I'm just saying, like, I've seen some of these players come back and they look gas or whatever. Happy New Year, brother. Thank you, Ludwig. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you too. Josh Green has been amazing ever since that tweet. Josh Green is a hungry player, which is why I want to keep those young guys around. They're hungry. When Dwight Powell and those guys want to start getting a big head and feeling themselves, I want to run these other guys in there and tell them, hey, let me humble you up real quick. Are you saying you don't remember when Jimmy Butler got that was last season when Jimmy Butler got COVID, and Jimmy Butler, when he came back, man, he was super skinny. He's put his weight back on there, but when he first came back that first game, I was like, my God, he was sick. He was sick from that. Let me check one more time. Come on, computer. Okay. Maybe that's why they were off last year. It's not that, Miami was a product of the bubble. A lot of players were a product of the bubble. For example, Trey Burke was a product of the bubble. TJ Warren was a product of the bubble. All those guys who you seen had good games in the bubble, they're not having good games in the regular NBA because I told you the bubble was like going to the gym and hooping for those guys, as opposed to a regular basketball game because you're in a gym where it's no audience, no anything like that. It's just you and the boys playing basketball and a TV camera or whatever. So there are a lot of guys who got their shine on and made a name for themselves and balled out because it was just like they were at the gym. Don't want to say Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray got hurt last year, but Jamal Murray was another guy who did ball out in the bubble, and because it was just like hooping for those guys, so it was easy for them to turn on. But it may be one of those things when the lights got bright, when the lights came back on, it was brighter for them. It's kind of like they shriek back. They came. We saw the real them at that point. We saw who they really are. we got to give it, and we got to give it to the Hey, listen, I got no beef with Dwight today. The past 2 games, Dwight has been playing good. He had 12 tonight. Now hold on, what game was that? Was that the Portland game? He dropped 20 on me. I think that was the Portland game. He dropped 20 on me. Let me go back and look real quick. Let me see. Last Kings game, Dwight Powell dropped. Yeah, he went back to regular Dwight Powell. He only gave me 2 points last game. But the Portland game, in the Portland game, he dropped 22 points. So I got no beef with him. I got no beef with him right now. He's showing up, but you know why I feel like he's showing up? Because he's got Marquise Chris behind him, ready to take them minutes if he don't start shaping it up and playing right. He's still making boneheaded plays out there on the court, but it is what it is. I'll take it for what it's worth. Jamal Murray was amazing. He was amazing in the bubble. Him and Will Barton. Yeah, but Jamal Murray was more the catalyst for that. Hell, even KP balled out in the bubble a little bit, but he's not a product of the bubble though. I think that the year Miami went to the finals that year, they played Giannis, and it was easy to stop Giannis at that point. Giannis only had 1 or 2 moves at that time, and he took his game to another level. So, and when I said when he takes his game to another level, once he realized that he's a killer, there'll be nobody that can stop him. And he realized that last season, which is why he won the championship. And then not only that, Phoenix kept putting DeAndre Ayton on him. And I said that once he figured out that once the Milwaukee Bucks figured out that that they were putting DeAndre Ayton on Giannis, the series is over with. Once they let that go 1-on-1, it was over with. But they figured it out. As I said, the Mavs moved to the seventh seed right now in the Western Conference. Hold on, I'm just looking up something, making sure. I'll tell you what, let's go to the schedule real quick and check out the upcoming games here for the Mavericks. So they beat the Kings tomorrow night. They're going to take on the Oklahoma City Thunder in Oklahoma. I'm sorry, not tomorrow, on Sunday at 6 o'clock, which we'll be having double duty on that day. We'll have Cowboys and Thunder on that day. And then on Monday, back at the AAC, they're going to get the Denver Nuggets on Monday night. And then, most importantly, Wednesday, January 5th, on Dirk retirement jersey night, the Golden State Warriors come to town. And that's going to be a good game. Looking, we're shaping up for a big night that night. We're shaping up for a big night that night on January 5th. I got a lot of stuff in the works. I got a lot of things I'm working on. It's going to be a good night that night. And, I was sitting here watching some Dirk stuff earlier. I'm going to try not to get the waterworks going on Dirk night because, like I said, Dirk, when I started covering the Mavericks, it was not Dirk's last year. It was the year, I want to say second to his last year. It was when Dennis Smith's rookie year. And I started covering him. And I used to cover Dirk's, I always covered his Heroes basketball game. So, and every time I've had an interaction or a conversation with Dirk, I got pictures with Dirk and everything. Dirk's always been a class act. Anytime he saw me after I would cover his baseball games, and I would talk to him and stuff like that. Every time I saw him, he would always greet me with "Hey, there he goes." Every time he sees me, "Oh, hey, there's the man." Every time he saw me, so me and Dirk were always cool. We've always been tight. So even on his jersey, I'm sorry, not jersey. When they gave him the Whiskey Way, we were down there at the AAC, and he was coming out of the tunnel, and I was waiting for him to walk by, and he said the same thing, and he said, I used to always wear a bFb shirt, and he walks up to me, and he greets me and says, "Where are your letters at, man? You're not wearing your letters today. What's going on? Where are the letters? I need the letters." And I said, I had to put something else on the Dirk, and then that day we went over to Hero and had a big party or whatever. It was a good time. So I always got a lot of love for Dirk. And that's why I get sentimental behind Dirk because, I've been in the locker room with a lot of players, and that guy, for him to, not really even know me and embrace me like that and want to sit down and let me talk to him and let me have little small interviews with him. It meant something to me. So that's why I'm happy to see his jersey retirement. Of course, he bought D-Town championship, which is most important, which is what I'm a sucker for, championships. I love dubs and I love championships. But yeah, we got some good stuff playing that night. Let's go back to the schedule. Okay, so then after Warriors, we're gonna go to Houston for the Rockets. Then we're gonna come back on another Sunday with double duty because on that Sunday we're gonna actually get the Chicago Bulls in town, and that's a really good game right there. Then after that, we go to New York for the Knicks. We got the Grizzlies. We go to Memphis for the Grizzlies, and then we come back for January 15th for the Orlando Magic. Oh, the Suns are coming to town too. I guess I'll just go over the whole month of January. We got Orlando. The Orlando Magic are coming here. The Thunder are coming here. The Raptors are coming here. The Suns are coming here. The Mavericks go on a good home stretch from January 15th to the 23rd. So they got the Magic on the 15th, the Thunder on the 17th, the Raptors on the 19th, the Suns on the 20th, the Grizzlies on the 23rd, and then they go back on the road for the Warriors, and they're going to play Portland on the road. And then this is a day that everybody might want to circle. At the end of the month of January 29th, Rick Carlisle will be here in the arena as the Mavericks take on the Pacers on January 29th. Oh, man. January 29th, and then they play again on January 30th. They play the Magic in Orlando on that one. Now I'm trying to see when the All-Star break is. Right now they don't. Oh, is it after the 17th? I don't know when the All-Star break is. Right now they don't have it. It may be the 17th because it looks like after the 17th it's a whole week there. So that there's no basketball. So well, Renee says post game materials are here. Let's see. Renee has sent me an email saying post game materials are here. Renee, I don't see them. Okay. All right, so they don't. This is one of those things where they're not loaded up yet. Do you want to think he's any GM power? He has any GM power. Who's that, Dirk, or I don't know who you're referring to on that. But yeah, look, man. So the interviews, it doesn't look like they're gonna load them up anytime soon. Usually when they do that, they say they have them and they don't. It takes them a minute to upload them. So they're not gonna do that. Of course, I got a pretty long night ahead of me. So I'll tell you what I'll do when they get uploaded. I'll upload them on the I'll upload them here on the YouTube page. I'll upload the post game interviews on the YouTube page. You can just check them out. If you haven't done so already, go subscribe to our YouTube page, bFbdfw, and check us out. Subscribe to the channel. Look at all our Mavs and Cowboys stuff we do here with our page. But yeah, so I'll end it. But I tell you what, I do want to say this to end the show. I want to thank some of the new people we got. Like Money, Sean Ireland, Jason, for you guys tuning in this post game show, this past year, and making it what it is. The interaction I definitely love the interaction between all you guys. That's why I put you guys' comments on the screen because I want to show you how important and make you feel important when you comment and be a part of this post game show. So 2021 was a great year for us. I'm gonna keep doing these Mavericks post games as long as I can, even Cowboys as long as I can, because I like interacting with the people, hear what they have to say. But I do want to thank everybody who has been a part of it this year and watching us and tuning in and staying up with us till 1 and 2 in the morning, or you know, just joining the broadcast when we got early games. When I'm in the arena and stuff like that. There are a lot of things that I sacrifice to do this and make this show happen for you guys. Um, but I'm just very appreciative to you guys. I appreciate everything you guys did for us in 2021, starting from the beginning of 21 to the end. And I know Kendrick's not here, Billy's not here, but I'm pretty sure they would share the same sentiment as I do. I appreciate everybody, and we hope that you guys will come over with us in 2022 as we're gonna keep this thing rolling. And again, I just appreciate everybody, and I want to wish everybody a happy new year. And again, those interviews will be up, and I'll double check again before I end it. Make sure. 'Cause you never know. It's been times I'll end the show, and then right after I end the show, um, they'll put those interviews up on me, and I feel like, dang, if I would have just waited a couple more minutes, I could have showed them on the post game show. But it's no big deal. So yeah, man. So I'm gonna get out of here. I got a long night ahead of me. Just wanted to come on here and do one more Mavs post game show for the end of 2021 and show you guys some love and show the Mavs some love. And also, I appreciate the Mavs and everybody over at the organization. Appreciate it, Sean. We hope that you do come over with us. And to everybody, we'll see you on the other side. And just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. And EA and Tobash, they thank you too. But hey, everybody be safe. Have a good night tonight. We'll see you on the other side. Keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do. I prefer to say that. I love this show and expect bigger things. Oh, there are a lot of bigger things to come. Trust me. Trust me, a lot of bigger things to come. But yeah, Happy New Year. Keep your feet on the ground. Keep reaching for the stars. Always do what's best for business. And if we don't see you around, then we'll see you around in 2021.